What's up, Geeks and Gamers? We're here. We're live from Orlando in the Geeks and Gamers house. I'm not even going to give you an intro because we have a lot of important things to talk about, primarily Bisexual Batman. Ryan has been very excited to talk about this topic. He hasn't stopped talking about it. In fact, Ryan, are you really excited about this, aren't you, buddy?
Yeah, I'm really excited. You know, finally, I know that Jeremy will be able to see himself in Batman. So I just think it's a really important thing and a way to heal the fandom after everything that's happened over the past couple of years. So, yeah.
But so we're here with the crew. We've got Odin, fresh off of being kicked off of Friday Night Tights by me. How you doing, Odin?
I'm doing okay. I'm still healing. You know, the process of healing will never end. But
yeah, that traumatic experience of asking me politely after I hugged you if you're like, hey, you want to hop on? Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, Jeremy kicked him off. He's anti-Christian, I guess. That would be the new narrative. So
and yet you let me go to mass this morning. So,
I know. It's amazing how that works out. So we're also joined by Johnny64. What's up, Johnny?
I'm running on a high after meeting a bunch of people last night. I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
Personally, I enjoy thunderstorms too, so I thought it was a good time.
But. Yeah. We had a great day yesterday at MegaCon. We got to meet a lot of awesome people, and it actually just worked out perfectly for us because Ryan and myself, thanks to the great Drunk 3PO, the Canadian Bear himself, he was able to bring us around and meet Gina, take a picture with her. She was amazing, such a sweetheart. And I think Ryan's gonna try to pull up that picture here real quick. But yeah, we were able to meet her. And, then, right out of the kind of the overflow, like after people were meeting Gina, we were actually just standing out there. And when people would meet Gina, they would see Jay. And then Jay was like, hey, well, Jeremy, Ryan, and the Geeks Gamers team's out there. So people were just coming out of there, meeting her to meet us. And it worked out perfectly. What was cool is when me and Ryan went in there, pull that picture up, Ryan. When me and Ryan went in there to meet her, there were like Geeks and Gamers fans that were next in line. And they were like freaking out because me and Ryan walked in. We're like, dude, this is crazy. And Gina saw all that and she thought it was cool. But there's the picture right there, Ryan. Take it away.
Yeah, there you go. So we got to meet Gina, which was amazing. We snapped the picture and we both don't look completely retarded in it. So that's a plus. But yeah, it was really cool for those people there to see us walk in.
Yeah.
And have that interaction with Gina, be like, we've been looking all over for you guys too.
Yeah.
We were just going to go to you next.
Yeah.
So it was amazing. And of course, I did fix the picture. I did fix the picture there of me and Gina. But then, unfortunately, Gary actually, I think, did win the day
Gary
on
did
this.
not win the day. He
says,
absolutely did
He
not
says
win the
really
day.
fixed.
He did not win the day. Perry Chan won the day.
But Perry Chan go fuck himself.
Perry Chan won it. Find it. It's down there.
Hold
it's
on.
down there in the replies.
It's got to be reply to me.
You'll see.
There it is. Look at me.
Chris, have you
flawless victory.
Yeah,
Perry
so
Chan.
Yeah, she commented right here. At least it didn't ratio me.
But yeah.
Also, she had one of the biggest lines.
I think she had the biggest line. I mean,
yeah.
So we did record her line, and we're going to actually upload a video of that after it's edited. But we actually recorded that line. And I know, Jeff, you're taking some behind the scenes footage right now. But Jeff told me, he's like, that line was insane. And so Gina Carano was a rock star.
Yep.
An absolute rock star. And it was cool, man. So we're going to have more information on that as well. But yeah, then we did the meetup at Universal City Walk after that. And that went fantastic as well. And up until we knew that there was rain in the area. And
we thought that it was going to be raining the entire time. It was supposed to start raining there at like 3 o'clock. And somehow we avoided it and avoided it and avoided it. And it held off for 2 hours while we were there from 7 to 9. And then all hell broke loose and it just came down hard. We were running for the hills.
Yeah.
But it was awesome seeing everybody. We had a great turnout. Yeah,
it was. It was really cool. We had a lot of fun. And, we can't thank all of you enough for everything. It's been a wild ride. Well, we did get some confirmation yesterday of one thing in particular, and I'm going to let Ryan tell you all about this confirmation. We got confirmation that Cobra Kai never dies for sure.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, Cobra Kai is one of the best shows out there right now that's being made, and Miyagi Do is for losers. Like it absolutely is. It always has been. It always will be. And Cobra Kai is for cool people, right?
Yes.
For fucking chads.
Yeah.
Miyagi Do's for virgins. And we saw Ralph Macchio and William Zabka. They were both there. They were both doing autographs. And listen, I like the show, but Ralph Macchio was wearing a mask when he was signing, which, hey, if you want to wear your mask, go for it. William Zabka was not. No mask for William Zabka, but a mask for Ralph Macchio. Cobra Kai clearly superior to Miyagi Do, as we all knew.
100%. We had it confirmed firsthand. But in all reality, it was cool to see both of those guys there, and so many other people. We got to see world famous Hobbit Daniel Radcliffe. Shout out to Chrissy Mayer.
Elijah Wood was there. All the hobbits were there. They had a big line. So it was cool. We saw the Trailer Park Boys. Yeah, they were completely in character. Julian had a drink there. Bubbles was sitting there with his glasses. It was perfect. And I think for a lot of people, want to be distanced from the things that made them big or made them famous. You know what I mean? They don't want to be defined by that. Those guys completely embraced it, and it's cool to see.
Yeah, 100%. On one front, I will say, and all jokes aside about the Ralph Macchio and William Zabka, but Ralph Macchio, how old is he? He doesn't look it, but he's pretty damn old.
Yeah,
how old is he?
Got to be pushing 50.
I think he's older than that.
I mean, they're both pretty old.
Yeah,
Ralph Macchio's probably because he was older when he did Karate Kid.
Yeah, Ralph Macchio is a lot older than he looks. A lot. And I can't remember how old he is.
Is he like
Jeremy?
Someone said 61.
He's 60. He's 60.
Yeah, that dude don't look 60. That dude don't look 60.
That's crazy.
So to be fair to him, he's in that, he's in the higher age.
For sure.
So it's a joke. So obviously do what you want with whatever that goes into it. But it was funny that contrast, Miyagi Do versus Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
It was perfect.
So,
I think that just made a lot of people in the audience feel old.
Yeah, 60, bro. He's 60.
He was older when he did Karate Kid too. Than he seemed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but both him and William Zabka look great for their age.
Yeah. But as far as MegaCon itself, the event, I haven't been to MegaCon before, but I mean, you couldn't move on the floor.
They oversold it.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
There were so many people there, and I mean, I'm not a big convention guy myself. Ryan and I had press passes. Not that we utilized them much, although Ryan did get to flex once.
And it was pretty fantastic.
Yeah. He took a picture. We're not going to tell you the picture. Took a picture for Yellow Flash.
Oh, yeah. I still got to send it to Flash. Yeah. But I took a picture while people were signing, and immediately someone came up like, you can't take pictures. And I was like, I'm press. And she's like, oh my gosh,
God,
I'm so sorry. So I did make a woman feel like shit. So that was worth the experience.
Yeah, we should have walked around, did Wayne's World, just just flashing the match.
Yeah.
But yeah, a great day, and really appreciate everybody that came out to City Walk. Really appreciate everybody that came and hung out with us and talked to us. It was awesome. Got to meet so many cool people, and you guys are the best, really are. So.
Yeah, and we saw a bunch of people in the chat already today that we got to meet yesterday. So
Locked and Loaded Latinos is in the chat. So many. It's just, man, it was awesome night.
And
I guess why don't you show the group picture we took real quick, Ryan?
I can find that.
It's just go to my account or yours, and you should be able to find it.
Yeah, it was an amazing night and so many great conversations. So for all those that were able to come out and have some conversations, it was a lot of fun. And again, nerd talk. It was just so much fun to have.
And a lot of people actually showed up after this photo. So,
this was taken fairly early on. We knew the rain was going to come in, but we had even more people there, and we apologize to the people that we didn't get in this photo because there was several people that showed up after this. But what a great group of people, man.
You could tell how early it is by how much sunshine there is.
Yeah, that's
it
true.
Got pretty freaking crazy.
Yeah, because what time was it when we?
It was actually dark when we took that photo. So I remember when I saw it, I was like,
it's a little lighter,
because I think it was an iPhone or whatever. It was able to take like a night shot with it, so it turned out really well.
Yeah, look at Josiah. Josiah's the only person in this picture not looking at the camera, and he's just smiling, looking at someone's feet. That's what's going on with Josiah right here.
Well, he likes feet,
Oh man.
But yeah, it was a blast. So
yeah, it was really cool. Super awesome.
But let's hit a couple of the super chats that are coming. Then we'll get to what's going to save DC, which is clearly Batman butt fucking. Mike Hill for $5. So in the Silver Team timeline, the only reason Master Chief is badass is because a woman is in control of his body. Makes sense to me for modern Hollywood.
That's it.
Kung Fu Hot Dog with a cool super sticker for £2 British. Thank you very much, Kung Fu Hot
Keep
Dog.
him away from Ben.
Keep them away from the microwave.
That's true. Yeah, Ben, we found out the other day that Ben would just suck down microwave hot dogs like he's literally starving because he was. So we have some more food for him to choose from, but I think he still
had some
shoveled
pizza
hot
for
dogs.
breakfast.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, I respect that. Pizza for breakfast, 100%.
He probably has microwave hot dogs on his pizza.
Oh, that's worse than pineapple. Chris
That was my
Coran,
next question.
Chris Coran for $2. Great time with last night. G&G is fantastic. Yes, we saw Chris there. That was really fun. Thank you, Chris.
And we do have Ruben Christopher Haynes in the chat.
Ruben.
Hail, Geeks and Gamers. Respect for the rebellion. Hail to the band of brothers. Quote unquote, never leave a man behind.
That's right,
man, brother.
We got you, Ruben, and we appreciate you, buddy. I'll hit you up a little bit later and we'll talk.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Ruben was there and he was awesome, man. So
the legend of the traveling TARDIS, who we met at MegaCon, for $5. Where are you guys? I'm hosting a panel at 11:30 up on the 3rd floor. How late are you running? We're not going to be there today.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least we're not planning on it.
yeah.
But it was a fun time meeting everybody yesterday, though, for sure.
Yeah. We're going to try to knock out a bunch more content, you know, that we're trying to create here in the house and some other ideas we have, as long as it doesn't require us getting the cops called on us like it's already happened once. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out the next few days. Odin's only with us another day or two, so we're going to lose that, good-hearted Christian man. So I don't know. We're in trouble after he leaves.
Oh, no, you still have Josiah.
Yeah, so Odin's leaving and we're in trouble.
I think I have too many anger problems to let people know that I'm a believer, but that's all right. That's all right.
Paul Blunt for Canadian 279. Daniel's older than Terry Silver in real life.
Really?
I can believe that.
Yeah. No, I remember that coming out. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is. It's crazy because Ralph Macchio he looks like 45 years old or something, man. Like he's in great shape.
He's older than Terry Silver?
Yes.
Well,
But I'm just thinking back to Karate Kid 3, and I'm like,
know.
wait a minute. How does that make
he
any
was like
sense?
25 though when he did that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ralph Macchio was
Oh my
older.
gosh, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Terry Silver actor.
Let's say the
Thomas
act-
Ian Griffith here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like he's 60 as well. So yeah,
They're the same. Oh my goodness.
Uh-huh.
That's wild.
there you go. You never know. You never know. Where was I? Movies America for $5. Gina just tweeted that Jay's hair will have a role as a tumbleweed in her next movie, Hair on the Prairie.
Ouch.
Someone just asked, why is there so many religious people at Geeks and Gamers? It takes a lot to offset Ryan. So it takes a lot. We're actually looking for about 5 more people just to kind of tip that balance.
We're looking for a couple nuns. So we've yet to find any nuns that are willing to join the team.
G&G is a big team. We got a blend of a lot of different kinds of people. That's
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
That's true.
it is. There's a lot of you're gonna find all the different types of personalities, takes, beliefs, and that's exactly how the real world is, and that's why that's what the team is. It just there's a lot of people like Ryan in the world.
That's
Shockingly enough, there are.
And last
There
night I
are.
found out there's
There-
actually a lot of people like me too. So
There
to my-
are.
to my Christian brothers and sisters who
Yeah.
talked to me last night, I appreciate y'all. Y'all rock.
What's funny is that it ended up by chance alone, but we had something we had to do last night, so I had to let a couple of the guys take my truck, which is something I rarely do. It is an extreme circumstances put us in this position, but funny enough, it was Jeff, it was Odin, it was Ben and Johnny in my truck, and
Mhm.
there was nothing but positivity and
Not a single curse word.
Now y'all didn't bring up Mario Kart, or you would have heard him rage like Ryan. But yeah, there was like all this, this positive vibe, and then I get back in, just dropping F-bombs again.
Do a mention of how the conversation was going, and I was just uncomfortable in the back seat the whole time.
Oh, it was fantastic. We basically came up with this idea over the course of the conversation to create a new channel called Having Tea with Geeks and Gamers, because we were being very proper, and we were just like, hello, yes, we're gonna have a very nice conversation. Oh, how's it going, everyone? Oh.
And meanwhile, in my car, I was showing Krista racist YouTube videos.
Yes,
like, literally what was happening.
And the only thing I regret is that we didn't film any of our conversation in the car, because a supercut between those two conversations would have been pretty good.
That would have been pretty good. Krista, come here. What were your thoughts on? Come here. What were your thoughts on the racist Ryan videos? What?
He's a kitty racist.
A kitty racist? What does that mean?
Cat.
The chat knows. Yeah, cat. I want to see those Ryan cat emojis, please, in chat.
That's what she wants.
Waiting for the Orville for a $10 super sticker says thank you. Thank you, Waiting for the Orville. Yes. Appreciate that. Miss Nero for $5. Yes, thank you for reminding me how old Ralph Macchio is, as if I didn't feel old enough already. Yeah, that's true.
There are those Ryan cat emojis going. Yes.
Bethany Howell, who we met last night for $2, says amazing time in the meetup. Y'all are the best. Bethany became my favorite person at the meetup for reasons that I cannot say on YouTube. But cool. Yeah, very immediately cool. We found a kinship with Bethany for certain reasons. But yes, nice to meet you, Bethany.
Bethany was awesome.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Great talking with
Ryan,
you.
Ryan has not been that excited since his Batman video went viral.
Well, I haven't been that excited to meet a woman since Gina earlier in the day.
Yeah,
but before that, it had been years.
Yeah, like Ryan's like coming at me, and he looks like a kid on Christmas Day. He's like, Jeremy, come here. You gotta hear what she said.
Gotta hear what this
basically I brought Bethany over. I introduced her to Ryan. She makes a very non-PC joke, and Ryan just instinctively goes, "You're my favorite person," and hugs her like the most heartfelt hug I've ever seen from Ryan. It's hilarious.
Yeah, it was very genuine because I knew that we were the same. So. Locked and Loaded Latinos, who we also spent a lot of time with yesterday. What's up, guys? For $5. Awesome meeting all of you yesterday. Johnny, you'll have to show Ryan what I sent you. I'm prepared for the flack. Keep kicking ass and having fun, guys.
I'll bring it up right now if you want. So, let me see here. Where's that at?
Yeah, you might be seeing a little more of Locked and Loaded Latinos on the Geeks and Gamers network of channels. So there you go, Ryan.
The big Nintendo fan.
He was going to wear that. He was going to wear that yesterday, but he didn't because you shamed him.
So, that is like.
So essentially, I could say
this fucking hurts my brain.
So essentially, it's like this. It's like it looks like a suit jacket, but it's just got like Nintendo characters just all over it. And he got the impression because Locked and Loaded Latinos like Splatoon. Ryan thought that they were mainly Nintendo fans, and then Rolo was like, no, Xbox first.
Imagine owning this and being like, oh, I'm not really a big Nintendo guy. Like, come the fuck on.
He says Xbox is first, but they do love Nintendo. But
clearly.
Love it.
They're good people. I'll refrain.
Yeah, they are. They are.
William
awesome.
Becomes a channel member. Thank you, William. A sour cream citizen for $5. The only people who defend Halo are, what is that? Oleaginous queef waffles. Thank you, a sour cream citizen.
I think I agree.
Kaylee's here for $2. I'm glad you guys had fun at the convention. Yes, us too. Good to see you, Kaylee.
Kaylee's great.
Let's see. Mike has bad knees for $5. Cops getting called is good content. Just ask Tim Pool. Yeah, he makes sure it happens every month. So it must be good content.
That is true.
Mexican Iron Man for $20. Two things we know for sure. Cobra Kai never dies, and neither does G&G. Geeks and Gamers for life. Thank you, Mexican Iron Man.
Hell
appreciate you, buddy.
Mexican Iron Man's awesome.
Austin, go ahead.
No, you guys are blowing it up. Just really appreciate it. There's a ton of people watching. Smash the melee button. One thing we've learned through this entire, week is that you guys love seeing us together, doing stuff together, and it just builds the confidence for what we want to continue to do. here in Orlando. We will really want to have a regular setup like this so we can do more stuff like this. And you guys are just showing that this is definitely the direction we have to go. And it's just awesome, man. So thank you guys. Really do appreciate it.
That's right. We have a couple Streamlabs as well. We'll get to these. We hit all the super chats. You guys know we always get to those. Kung Fu Hot Dog for $10. Hail, Gents and Ryan, my favorite rage monster. Can Jeremy, in his most upset, angry female voice, say, you can't read this, Jeremy, can you?
I can't see it.
Yeah, hold on. Well, you can't read it either because, but can you read this now?
Let's see.
I think you're asking too much of him with that.
Holy shit. Okay, hang on.
It says, all right. It says, I hate you, Kung Fu Hot Dog. You need to say it in a rage-filled female voice.
A rage-filled female voice?
His most upset, angry female voice. Yeah.
I hate you, Kung Fu Hot Dog. You're a toxic man, baby. You hate everything we like. You make me want to cry.
Oh my god! All the dogs are barking now.
Yeah, $10 is not enough to have to deal with that. Let's see. I think it's Tacky. All right, it is Tacky. It says this super chat is for Ryan in the hopes that he will read my name properly today. Yesterday you called me Tackle. It's Tacky, you fuck.
After Ryan makes fun of me for messing shit
Well, the thing is, I literally, so just so you're clear, Tacky, or fucking kind of name that is, I literally said yesterday, it's either Tackle or Tacky. I'm not close enough to the screen to tell. So it's great to see the G&G crew under one roof. Hail to you bunch of goons and fuck Joe Biden. Thank you, Tacky.
Let's go, Brandon. Yes.
Kung Fu Hot Dog says Geeks and Gamers. Perfect, Jeremy. I'm glad I was able to help.
Someone whose name is As One the Felonian for $1 says, yo, Ryan, loved your EU courage back in the day. Inspired me not only to read the books, but also comics and play the games. Its death was sad. What's your favorite EU story? And would you be open to do a live stream about the EU at any point in the future? Yeah, 100% I would be. I actually do a podcast, and I just talk about Expanding Universe stuff every month called A More Civilized Age on Matt Wilkins' channel. So yeah, I'm definitely open to talking about it. My favorite story, my favorite book series is probably Legacy of the Force. I also really like New Jedi Order, but that one's kind of long for some people. Yeah, but Legacy of the Force is my favorite story. It's 9 books. And if you care about the Solo kids, you'll love that. Or you might hate
X-Wing
it.
Saga.
I mean, I love the X-Wing saga.
Yeah.
That's like top 5 for sure.
They're starting to release the audiobooks for a lot of the ones that did not get that they got abridged, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So I'm excited because I was gonna start listening to one, and unfortunately it hadn't been downloaded yet. So on my way back up to Tennessee tomorrow, I'm gonna be listening to it.
The abridged, like cutting a 15-hour Star Wars book down to 3 hours is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
I hate abridged audiobooks.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is cool that they're releasing those full ones now.
I can't wait for them to do oh my goodness, what is it? Outbound Flight, because right now, like the actual version they did was pretty good. Like for what they cut out, I thought that it actually captured like it still captured enough of the story. But I hope that they are able to redo that one, because I think Mark Thompson even did the abridged version, and he's fantastic.
Yeah, a lot of times they record a full thing and then they just cut it down. So they probably have the audio out there. But thank you, As One the Felonian. Lar 1996 for $20. Doesn't say anything, but thank you, Lar.
Lar's awesome.
Zenny Biscuit for $1 says, I'm unofficially Catholic, if that helps.
I don't know how that works, but
Well, so is Nancy Pelosi and Joe Biden.
well, shout out to her bishop for finally standing up to truth.
Now, thank you, Zenny Biscuit. I hope you had a good time watching the horse races yesterday. Let's see. What else do we got here? Austin Cruz for $5. The meetup at City Walk was awesome. So was MegaCon. All you guys were cool. And I got to meet Gina at MegaCon. She was definitely popular. What we've heard is that she had by far one of the longest lines there, potentially like more than they've ever had when you combine photo ops with the autograph line. So I don't know. We asked Jay if we could get any, like, if they have any like hard numbers, but either way, a huge success.
Yes.
And which is really positive to see for all these other conventions that should be inviting her.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I know it's a meme at this point, but I want to give a genuinely sincere shout out to Drunk 3PO, to Jay. He has been doing a fantastic job working with Gina, being there through all of it, just, helping, kind of keep everything, moving. And he's just been great. So shout out to Jay. I know he had a long day and he was pretty exhausted. He wanted to be at the meetup last night, but he couldn't make it. I think he's back there today I haven't talked to him this morning, but I think he's back at the convention with her already today. And he's been fantastic. Yeah. So, we love you, buddy. We miss you. Hopefully we'll get to see you here in a few days.
If you see him, he said that only 50 people or so have said Canadian Bear to him.
Yeah.
So he said he really likes it and he wants to hear more of it from you guys.
He wants at least 100 today.
Yeah. He wants more Canadian Bear. Just scream Canadian Bear.
In fact, if you see him from
that's what he
afar,
said.
just scream it across the hall. That's what he wants.
He was kind of complaining. Everybody just knows me because of Gina. But well, now people know you because of Canadian Bear. Is that better?
Exactly. But and funny enough, because we were eating yesterday at this is kind of a change of the story, but we were eating at Universal, and I was trying to get Odin's attention, and it was packed. And it's like I was at the sandwich place, and Odin was like walking to Burger King, and I'm going, Odin, and people are like, I'm like, Odin, and people are just looking at me so weird. But on that note, and I really again, this is why. What have I been saying? We need to be recording everything, but. When Odin got here at first, it was storming really bad. Okay. He literally opens the front door, and the moment he opens the front door, thunder just crashes. And I'm like, holy crap, if we would have had that recorded, it would have been amazing.
That would have been good.
It was so good. He's like, opens the door. I was like, holy crap, that's perfect. So awesome. It was awesome.
Sean McClure for $5. Gina's line was a huge middle finger to the Disney leftists.
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
100%.
Wilson Tavares for $5. One thing that's missing from the Karate Kid Cobra Kai franchise is a female main bad guy. If the creators and writers are smart, they would get Gina Carano.
I guess main, because they do have a bad guy, but I guess main.
It's interesting you say that. I don't know if we could say anymore.
We can't.
But it's interesting you say that. That's all I'll say.
That's all we can say.
You could potentially have, the next Karate Kid with what's her name?
Hilary Swank.
Hilary Swank. I mean, that's the only one they have not brought in anyone from. Theoretically, they could bring her in, make her into a villain. I don't know. That'd be fun.
I mean, they probably would be. She probably would end up being a villain.
Yeah.
But,
no, it's not quite what you guys are thinking.
No. It's not like it's not confirmed at all. It's just a funny story that we have from yesterday.
It's a funny story.
Yeah,
don't think we're speculating on any of that. So I won't put that to rest right now. It's just something. It's a funny, cool story. We wish we could share. That's all.
Yeah.
Yes. Slick Rick for $10. Sup, guys? So literally half the candidates in California's gubernatorial election are Republican. Praying one of them gets in miraculously and turns the mandate circus camp around. Then you guys can come visit. I mean, I don't think that's going to happen.
No,
yeah,
but
I don't think it's going to happen.
We can always think
the
about
recall efforts, unfortunately, confirm that there's just too many people that are
just someone who spent a lot of years in
system.
California around people my age.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to happen.
It's very fortified. Would you say fortified over
pretty
there?
Fortified.
Yeah.
Someone says Gina Rebels Dojo. There you go. Pretty cool. Westfield for $5. Truly love all you guys and hope to be at one of your meetups in the future. Hell yeah. We're doing a lot in the next couple months, it seems like. So
Yeah.
Yep.
Johnny Arbor for $5. Krista's plotting on Ryan. See her peeking over the back of the couch. I'm not too worried about any plots that a woman might come up with. I think I'll be all right.
Krista, you plotting? Nobody can see you.
She was doing this.
Yep. There we go.
Looks the same it's looked all morning. This is what happens when you don't wake up till fucking 10:45 or whatever. Greg Totora for $5. Thank you. Eli Saw for $5. Here comes the new media scare. Monkeypox. Hope you guys enjoyed that crazy downpour last night. Good job, everyone. Yes, thank you, Eli. It was pretty fucking nuts. Bushin Ryu Cat for 5. G&G on a Sunday morning? Good God. I don't know the Gore character in Marvel Thor series, but I think Christian Bale's non-woke. Can he save the movie?
Christian Bale's not non-woke.
Yeah, Christian Bale's.
Christian Bale made comments years ago about the world
White
would be
men.
better if we had less white men.
And you've probably gotten that comment 1,000 times, right?
Oh, they
there's
like that.
there's that one guy that
They
spams.
spam that because I guess they think because I am a Christian Bale fan. I think Christian Bale is one of the best actors in Hollywood, and I don't think that's even debatable.
Yeah.
He's easily the most versatile actor in Hollywood. He's also a psychopath.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he's 100% woke. It's not even close. Like he's just he's very few people in Hollywood are actually original and can think for themselves. So Christian Bale's just another one of these left-wing nut jobs in Hollywood. He's a fantastic actor. He's a nut job.
Yeah.
And I guess these people that are like, well, you go after Brie Larson, but you didn't go after Christian Bale. Well, I didn't have a channel when Christian Bale said that.
I guarantee you, if the headline was Christian Bale says all white men must die or something, Jeremy would make a video. Well, if he was making videos, not playing fucking Fortnite, he would make a video immediately about that.
I would. I love Christian Bale as an actor.
Jeremy, I can't believe you didn't review Avatar. Why was there not an Avatar review on the channel?
And so, like, I'm a huge fan of Christian Bale. I love his acting. I love his work. I have no desire to meet Christian Bale outside of hopefully getting cussed out by him at some point in time. That's the only.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I know. Like, that's the only expectation. I would never want to walk up to Christian Bale like, "Hi, Christian, I'm a big fan, and maybe we can go get a double cheeseburger together." No, like, I want to be cussed out by him. That's it. That's the only thing. I don't want to be his friend. I don't want to interview him. I don't want to hang out with him. I either want to be cussed out by him or never ever meet him. So I don't care about like calling these idiots out.
Yeah.
Like I don't. They mean nothing to me outside of entertain me. That's your job. Shut the fuck up and entertain me. That's all I care about. So
Eli the Snake for 10. Hey G&G, glad you guys are having fun at the con. Just curious, Ryan, you ever seen the racist Mario video? Racist Mario. I can't believe I haven't. I don't know.
Has there been a racist video that you haven't seen?
There's a homophobic Mario video. So long, gay Bowser.
yeah.
That's just the game itself. Yeah.
But I haven't seen the racist one. I have to check it out though.
Have you ever seen the Charlie Brown racist video? Considered to be the most offensive video on the internet at one point.
I don't
think I've seen
I might have seen
It's,
it, but
it's Happy Kwanzaa.
I
Charlie
can
Brown.
promise you, Ryan.
I
has
actually remember hearing about that, but I don't know if I've seen that.
Ryan's
video.
got your name written all over it.
Binge
Yeah.
after the stream.
Ryan's gonna show after he sees the racist Mario video. He's gonna show up in that jacket that Rolo had.
Oh yeah, I'll be a big Nintendo fan after that. Based Mario. There's not a ton of diversity in those games as it is, so maybe I should have been a Mario fan all along. The Common Nerd for $2 says, RK, have you met Brittany Venti, Match Made in Heaven? I have not yet met Brittany Venti. I've watched her for a long time though, so we wish we could have. I wish we could have like hung out for Simcast and seen their panel and everything.
We totally would have went if we didn't have the meetup. It's just that the times kind of clashed on that, and so yeah, shout out to Chrissy and the Simcast and their panel last night. They're awesome, and hope everything went well for them. And so yeah, we totally would have been there if schedules wouldn't have been conflicting. Yep.
Yeah. Nightwish for 10. Great to see all the love and support Gina got from the fans. You guys rock the best. Keep doing what you guys do. We will try. We'll do our best. Waiting for the Orville for 5. Odin, experiencing the toxicity of Ryan in person. Surprised he hasn't burst into flames. We got a fire extinguisher literally just for the moment Odin came in, but he's been fine so far.
Yeah. I think it's more for you. You being so close.
Wait,
to
you
me.
forgot your holy water.
I did, and I've mentioned that before, and unfortunately I did. But
I do want to give a shout out to the newest member of the team, Jeff. Jeff is you guys see him. He's been taking a lot of B-roll footage. He's been on top of things. Jeff's been great. So get over here, Jeff. There's Jeff right there. Jeff's been awesome.
His name's Jeff.
Yeah. So yeah,
my name's Jeff.
He actually jumped on a Fortnite stream with us a few weeks ago. So yeah, he's been fantastic. So appreciate him.
All right. Where are we? Thank you. Waiting for the Orville. Mike C for 20. Ryan, Johnny, thanks for the picks. Even after you guys got soaked at City Walk. Mike, you all look miserable catching October. Yeah, Mike, we ran into Mike when we were walking back, and we had something happen and everything. We're like we're on the sidewalk, and Mike just comes like, hey man, got a picture? Yeah, what's up? So I wish we had got to talk to you longer.
Mike
man.
looks fantastic. Everybody else looked miserable, but he was the guy
He
who
was
showed up
happy
late
as
with an
fuck.
umbrella. He had an
Yeah.
umbrella, and so
Yeah.
his fit was clean and everything. The rest of us were just drenched and miserable.
Yeah.
I was soaking wet, man. Holy
Yeah,
shit.
it was crazy, man. That weather, the rain just dropped out of nowhere,
Yeah.
dude. It was we were expecting it, but I thought it would be like maybe okay.
Because there was like a
drizzling.
light drizzle, but then it was like it went from
The
1
skies just
to
opened,
it
yeah.
went from 1 to 90 in no time.
Yeah.
And people literally screaming and running.
Yeah.
And then some people, I mean, some people were slipping too. Like it was like when we
Yeah.
all went underneath that one store, and it was.
Yeah. Speaking of things that are terrible, let's talk about Bisexual Batman.
I see real quick, Aaron Fever in the chat. Aaron Fever was at the
Oh,
meetup.
what's
What
up,
up, Aaron? And Aaron, premium member for Geeks and Gamers, longtime supporter. Good seeing you again, man.
Yeah, he said
Absolutely.
I got a video of Hero Jeremy and Ryan. Well, there you go. We'll have to see about that. Don't tell anybody about that. It'll
Yeah.
ruin our fucking bad reputations.
Yeah, don't.
But do you have to talk about this? The comic book industry has been filled with bad ideas for about the past decade. Marvel really started with all new, all different. And then DC, instead of, doing the right thing and doing the opposite of what Marvel was doing, just followed suit. Behind the curve on wokeness, but they're trying it as fast as they can to catch up. The one thing that they might think can save the comic book industry, apparently, is Bisexual Batman. It's not enough that virtually every Robin is soon going to be either bi or gay in some way, shape, or form. Now it looks like they're doing it to Bruce Wayne himself. Batman fans react to hints that Bruce Wayne is bisexual. DC Comics has hinted that Bruce Wayne might be bisexual in the comics as Batman shares a potential romantic moment with a friend.
Oh,
How many times have we heard when it would be like maybe a supporting character, a background character, like, why are these guys getting so mad? It's not like they're doing it to Batman or Superman. And it's like they're working up to it. We all know what they're working up to. We know what the target is. It doesn't matter if they're willing to change the continuity of a lesser known character or not. We know what the intent is. And I go back to that question. I always remember this, and I didn't stay true to it. I think Odin probably remembers this, and maybe Josiah, but like whenever I saw the first trailer for The Last Jedi, like the first shot and Kylo Ren's scar was moved.
mhm.
Remember that?
Mhm.
And I was arguing with people. I'm like, if Rian Johnson's willing to move Kylo Ren's scar, what else is he willing to do?
Yeah.
Now, of course, I went and go, oh man, there's no way. It's not going to be that bad. No, when you notice the first sign of trouble, always get worried. Don't give Hollywood or any of these creative weirdos the benefit of the doubt. They don't deserve it. They don't deserve your faith. They don't deserve anything. The moment you see anything that concerns you, call them out and hold them accountable. And this is where we're at now. Batman. Like, this is where we're at. This is the top of the mountain. There's nothing they won't go after.
Yeah,
They've already made the ambiguously gay duo on SNL. We don't need
Yeah.
to see that play out in real life.
Well, think about what we've got. Now we've got, gay John Kent, Superman's son. We've got gay John Kent in DC Comics. We have a story about Superman literally getting penetrated. Remember that from 6-9 months ago, whatever that was. We've already got, they've turned Tim Drake into bisexual now. Really, when we say bisexual, we mean gay. That's what it is. Because the idea of them having a character being romantically involved with a man and then all of a sudden going back to a partnership with a female, that's not going to happen. That will not be allowed by the people that they're pandering to. So this is what we're talking about, the panel that's leaked. Again, it's not like he's kissing a dude or anything, but it certainly seems like they're about to have a moment and then they get interrupted. And of course, people are already reacting to this. Tim Drake's BFF, Autistic Drake, over on Twitter says, if Batman is actually bisexual, I will never shut up about it. I'm working on trying to fully explain my thoughts on the possibility of bisexual Bruce, but I do get it. Batman is a character who's dealt very closely with identity, inclusion, my favorite comic. And because of that, I think his character is relatable to people who are LGBT+. And it goes on and on and on.
They forgot the cue.
Batman supports his bisexual son so much he joined him. Like it is. This is what comics have become, and this is why they're failing. This is why manga's dominating them in so many different aspects. Not that there's not diversity or anything like that in manga. There absolutely is. But what we see is this constant taking down of these characters who have been a certain way for a very long time and trying to turn them into something because they can't actually create these characters that stand on their own by themselves.
Because if they do, they will epically fail.
Exactly.
Yes. And we've seen it time and time again.
Yep.
And it's not going to get any better until they start to see their, monetary value start to drop. I mean,
it's always amazing how they're like, just build your own platform, just do this your own. It's like, how about you do that? Take your own advice. And then as soon as you do, it's like, well, you can't do that.
Well, the thing is, if they did it with original, characters and stuff, like nobody would really care. Of course, everybody cares when it gets all preachy. I mean, if Odin just came in here determined to all convert you guys to Catholics by the end of it, you guys would be annoyed by that. Not because you're annoyed at him being a Catholic. You're annoyed by the fact that he's preaching to you constantly. And you're like, hey, that's not what this is supposed to be about.
Yeah.
Like, chill out, bro. And it's like that with these
Have you heard
things.
about my Lord and Savior?
right. But it was the same thing with, like, take The Last of Us, for example. Nobody cared that the main character was gay. Like, nobody cared. It wasn't until the second one where the agenda started showing up and now they started to preach at you and they tried to basically, we found out everything was going on behind the scenes and everything that we lost interest. Nobody cared about the game anymore. And so that's the difference is like, and it's really indicative of the state of writing today. Like Odin was saying, it's just these people don't know how to write. They don't know how to create original characters. And so what can they do instead? The lazy thing, which is make Batman, who's one of the most iconic fictional characters of all time, make him bisexual. There you go. Boom. You didn't even have to work for it. So it's really just a state of writing today.
All this does is this just makes me more and more excited for the Rippaverse. That's what that does. Just makes me more excited for the Rippaverse and everything that Eric's working.
Because Eric July has already told us he's going to have original gay characters in the Rippaverse. So.
You're not excited for a Big Papa Pump 3?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's predictable at this point, and it's going to bomb fantastically, just like we've seen all these other characters that are bastardized. They try to subvert and use for these types of purposes for diversity and identity politics. You might get one bump on like one comic book because people might think it's going to be worth something, but it won't be. And it'll fall out just like we saw with gay John Kent. And all the other stuff they're trying to push at DC Comics.
And then when it fails, then they'll blame it on the toxicity and how people are, these toxic comic book fans are not willing to accept different LGBT characters because their struggle. This is the hate that we've been talking about. It's a never-ending cycle of nonsense, as I've said for years.
Absolutely. But let's get back to some of these super chats. Thank you guys for being here. 2,000 people watching. The Common Nerd for $2 says G&G Compound can't wait.
Yes. Yeah, I can't either. I mean, there's nothing more I'd like to do than just do this on a daily basis. Every day, just have the crew down here operating more so like a Pat McAfee situation, have a daily show, have different, sections, have different people working on stuff. And like right now, like not only are we doing a daily live stream with multiple people, but now we've got like Jeff taking B-roll. So we're creating content from that perspective. As soon as this stream ends, we're going to create other content that we're going to be doing.
I'll do a box office breakdown video as soon as this one's over.
There you go. Ryan wakes up at like 3 o'clock in the morning to knock out Sports Wars videos. You know what I mean? It's just, it's so much content that we're able to produce like this. And it's only going to get better and better, as we kind of, get our footing underneath us and kind of understand the structure that we need. But it's amazing, man. It really is.
And the idea is a place where we can all like come together and work together, right? Not like us all live together, because somebody asked me that at the meetup yesterday, and I cannot stand this man. I will not live with this man. Just so you know, I'd like to put that out there to everyone, so I'm never asked that question again.
I don't want to. I don't want to live with Krista. She's annoying as fuck.
Krista's cool.
She's gone. She didn't even hear that.
I bet
just
she's listening in the
wasted it.
chat probably, so she probably did so.
I just wasted that one.
See, Ryan just says things
She's in
because
the
he wants to
chat.
be heard.
She's in the
It's
chat.
it's the insecurities coming out. He wants to be noticed.
No, I just want her to know that I fucking don't like being in the same house with her. All right, where are we? Let's see. Michael Strellis for £2 says Ryan and Odin are twins. Shave Ryan's hair off.
Oh.
No, thank you. Odin has a nice round head. He's got a good bald head.
Yeah.
Which
you.
not everybody has. So
Yeah, well, thank you.
you're welcome. JG32 for 2. Make geek culture great again. He's back 2024. Or he'll be back 2024.
Hell yeah.
We'll see. The Hulk over there is wearing a Trump 2024 hat. So let's see. Krista says Ryan's room smells bad. Mine smells like flowers. Krista, why are you in my room?
Somebody said Ryan stays up till 3 a.m. watching Ricada. Someone knows you very well.
I haven't been watching as much Ricada over the past week or so as I normally do. That's for sure. But yeah, I will say Odin, I think, beat me up this morning because he went to mass. Other than that, I pretty much wake up and get shit done. So I don't like sleeping too much. It's a waste of fucking time. EF for $10. Oh my God, he sounded like my grandma. Are you talking about Jeremy?
Yeah.
No, yeah. Makes sense. He's often confused with grandmas. A Narcomum for 5. Missing all the Fortnite streams and especially D&D tabletop. Glad you guys are having a good time. You guys are awesome. We should start up. We should start up the D&D again next week. I think we'll be back on schedule with
Trust
that.
me, Fortnite will be back over on Geeks and Gamers Play, which is formerly Gaming with Geeks. So if you guys have not subscribed to Geeks and Gamers Play, make sure you do that. I will be back on the grind on Fortnite streams as soon as I return. Johnny will be there. We'll be Jay Hailstorm will be on. The whole crew will be there. We'll be rotating people in and out. And also, we have been discussing for our premium members on geeksandgamers.com creating a big lobby. I think you get 100 people in a custom lobby on some of those. I can't. Jeff, is it 100 people? Yeah. So so we can do a whole big free for all or either teams. We will be back on Fortnite.
Is there a gaming stream tonight?
Not tonight.
So the time I'm actually here, where I could actually join.
Did you bring your
a
Switch?
gaming. I did bring my Switch.
We could probably do something. I don't know if we'll stream, but we can do
I don't know
something.
if we can. Obviously can't stream Did you bring a capture card?
I have a cam link. I don't know if it'll do the same thing as an Elgato capture.
We might be able to.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see.
Probably not though.
We'll see.
They're just afraid. That's just guys. The reason
I
why
run premium.
they start
if you want to
all
do
of
premium
their
with me,
the reason why
we'll do
they
that.
start all of their streams at 10 p.m. on a Sunday on a school night is because they know that if they were to start early at 8 p.m. that they
Odin
would
probably
lose.
doesn't even have. He probably still has the fucking bumpers on. Honestly.
Somebody needs to tell Odin that geeks and gamers usually are night owls. Okay, that's how it goes.
Where you been? Get over here.
I've been churching.
Dude, we need to show. We made a premium video. Josiah cut a Tom Hanks promo.
Yeah. He said no one else can see that.
So, not even
I
premium?
exposed Tom Hanks, everyone.
Again.
Can we show it in the premium?
Yeah, it's for premium. Yeah,
So premium. So Tom,
Yeah,
he
don't put it
cut-
on the main channel.
Yeah, he cut a Josiah Rise's Tom Hanks promo with the MegaCon logos behind it. It was so good.
It was so hard to keep from laughing as when I was filming.
He kept going. Yeah, I thought it was gonna be short, but he just kept. It was legitimately just a Josiah video. Like what you should do is you should just take that and put it into your overlay. You know what I mean? Shrink it down and edit it in. It'd be perfect. Cosmo James for 5. Can't wait for the Dallas meetup. I'll be there no matter what. Hope to see you all there. Keep on rocking. Hail. Yeah, I think we need to work out some stuff. I think we're planning on being there. So
I see a saxophone in the chat right there.
Oh
yeah.
Fortnite, everyone. Yeah. I'm planning on going to Dallas. I plan on going to Anime Matsuri, even if it's for a day, just kind of making an appearance. So there's a lot of traveling over the next few months, man.
I plan to be in Dallas, so should be fun.
Yep.
I think I'm going to be in Dallas too.
All right.
Mary Nicholson for $10 says another W for Max. Gotta be honest, this one is a little bit bitter with Red Bull having Checo drop back for him. Max ultimately had more pace, but still doesn't sit very well.
And they haven't. Yeah, they do a lot of the team orders in F1, which it's really that's such an odd thing for me as a because I did watch a lot of F1 back in the day, and I've used to be obsessed with NASCAR. Watched a little bit of Indy cars. But just the team orders in F1 is such a strange thing for me to kind of accept. But that's just a different kind of culture, over there. But
yeah.
So we got the team order. Is that how he won? So his teammate had to actually drop back. Interesting.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Pablo Cabrera for Argentinian 50, whatever money that is. 2022 Batman. I'm not gay. I have sex with men and relationships with women. Sorry for the weird spelling. Had to get through the YouTube censorship. No problem, Pablo. Thank you.
First, I thought he was trying to say 53 times more with men than women. I was like,
and we do have 2 hyper chats over on Odyssey. Radicalized Ryan with a medallion, super sticker or hyper sticker, and then also a shooting star coin, hyper sticker.
There you go.
So thank you, Radicalized Ryan. Appreciate that, buddy.
Thanks for the Odyssey love.
Yeah, Radicalized Ryan's always on Odyssey, and his profile picture is literally me as Anakin Skywalker.
That's awesome. It's perfect.
Right before I get all my shit chopped off, but whatever. Still a badass picture. Chef Nick Nero for 5. My wife has been radicalized, sending super chats and watching FNT on Fridays. Life is good. Glad you guys had a good time.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Chef Nick Nero and his wife, they were awesome. I got to meet them a couple of weeks ago. When they were, Jeremy, you met him too, when they were down. We were actually at Universal City Walk. And so that was awesome. So it's good to meet you guys. We met so many people over the past couple months. It's crazy.
Awesome, dude. It's been awesome.
Anarchimum for 5. Also, Ryan, thanks to you, my family now has a Fazoli's story. But darn it, the breadsticks were good. Yes, I know. The breadsticks are fucking delicious, man.
I love that video.
That was the most people I've probably ever had watching live on that channel. So I'm just sitting there at 5 guys. JG32 for $20. Make geek culture great again. He'll be back 2024. Thank you again for that, GJ, the $20. Canman for 5. G&G House has been absolutely amazing. Love you all. I'll see you in October. Jeremy, let Krista have her Chick-fil-A. She needs her nuggies. It's fucking Sunday, man. But she'll get it before she leaves for sure.
Yep.
The problems with that statement.
What? It's Sunday?
That's fine.
It's fucking Sunday?
There it is.
Oh, come on. Like, it's a day.
It's a holy day, Ryan.
Well, what do you say to the Jewish people out there?
Technically, isn't the Sabbath supposed to be
I tell
on
them that
Saturday?
they're wrong.
It's gonna turn into a theological debate now.
You can try.
I say the one funny thing that Colbert ever did was he did a skit at one point where he was going around baptizing people. So he'd walk around with a little cup of water and it was working at a Jewish office and he'd throw water in their face and be baptized. It's literally the only funny thing I can remember from Colbert.
Dark Templar Delta for 5. The racist Mario vid is a Mario Kart parody. You should definitely watch it. I'll definitely check it out. Let's see. EF for $20. Can gay Batman throw his Batarang straight? I don't know. I know it does sound like he's going to be playing Hide the Batawang. So we'll see how it plays out. I do know that if he ends up not being bisexual or having a romantic relationship, people are going to be mad because like they were just gay baiting us or whatever.
Yep.
So there's no winning when you pander to woke losers.
That is true.
Blue Tiger for 10. Bring back the comics code. It was designed specifically to stop this stuff. Thank you, Blue Tiger. Clifton 3D for 5. Batman will get monkeypox. Bro, if they... I would... Think about if I should say this or not.
Be careful. Be
Probably
careful.
not.
Be careful.
If you have to think before you
Yeah.
say it, that should automatically be a sign.
Ryan
with the
has
things
to
that you
think
just
before he
say.
says it. Yeah.
I'm just thinking if they did like a Batman's gay story in the 80s and he like ends up with HIV or something like that. I mean, that's the storyline I'm thinking of.
But
Maybe
then you could bring Dr. Anthony Fauci in.
Fauci.
Oh,
We've
get real. You get real with
Yeah,
it.
shots fired.
HIV is aerosolized. Wear your masks. Jorge Barracuda for 20. Hail G&G crew. Jeremy, Ryan, Odin, Johnny 69469. Looks like the meetup has been a success. In October will be even better. Ivan destroying the house with the chancla of mass destruction was hilarious. He got Ryan. I want a rematch. Yeah, he was doing the thing that like old Mexican women do and hit people with their sandals. So, where was it? East Coast Toasty Boy for 7. You can't hard enough or long enough for this new Batman shit. As certainly can't. That may have an innuendo that I did not intend. Go. Thank you, East Coast Toasty Boy. Robert Chambers Jr. for 15. Since you're over 2,000 viewers, does it mean we can get a viewing of Canadian Bear or Baby Canadian Bear? Please, thank you. I know you're busy.
Give him the full one.
Oh, man.
Full one. Here we go.
Let's see.
It's for you, chat. All the 2,000 people watching.
Canadian bear. I'm a Canadian bear. We're harmless Canadian bears. I'm a Canadian bear. I'm a Canadian bear.
There we go. Canadian Bear.
Oh,
Hanging
he's
out
never
with-
seen it. He's never watched Geeks and Gamers.
Yeah. Yeah. Odin is-
Ryan's got too bad of a mouth for Odin to watch the channel.
When did those play? When did those
On
play?
main event.
Main
Oh,
event.
main event.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
right.
It probably starts too late.
No,
for you.
no. It's because my
Wait,
stream's
main
right
event,
before
main
my stream's right before
Mario
main
Kart,
event, and so then I go to bed
Sports
after.
Wars,
That makes sense. All right. Thank you, Robert, for that break. Shellback for $5. Forget Batman and Robin. Ryan and Jeremy are my ambiguously gay duo. Thank you, Shellback.
Well, it's spike viewers. Jeremy might be down.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Cannoli Sasquatch for 5. You guys are killing it. Keep it up. I became a member this weekend, and it's worth every penny. Odin, say your novenas after a weekend with Ryan. Novenas.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
what
will.
is that?
It's a series of prayers. So novena comes from 9, so it's 9 days of consecutive prayer.
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
Many
You'll
rosaries
need
will
more
be
than
prayed,
that.
yes.
You'll need more
Many-
than that. Mr. VNM 1 for 5. Amber Heard or Jada Pinkett Smith? Amber Heard in a fucking heartbeat.
Not
Wouldn't
even
be
close. Not even close.
Because obviously, yeah.
What
Fuck,
are you
Josiah.
doing?
Who brought the ice cream?
I did.
He's throwing.
We got a fucking problem
He's
with
throwing
it?
a temper tantrum because he looked in the freezer and there's no ice cream.
No, I got ice cream.
Thank you.
Ben and just I woke up because again the women can't do shit around here, so I went and fucking replenished groceries in the morning because I knew I was the only one to be up that soon.
Oh my goodness. I was just about
for
to
the
compliment you for
future,
doing something nice, and then you had to make a comment about women.
For the
Oh, I
future,
did.
we need to start hiring some useful women.
I don't disagree with you, but yeah. So and I did because Josiah and Ben were talking about ice cream. I went and got ice cream while I was at the store. So
Oh, dude, that ice cream with some Oreos. Do we have a
You-
blender?
Not only that, but you actually got a good kind of ice cream too.
yeah,
So-
Moose Tracks, of
Yeah.
course.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's because all the ladies met us in person for the first time. And he's like, these guys are a whole lot fatter than they are on camera. They don't need ice cream.
there you go. The Professor for 1031 for $5. Thank you very much.
Blab said, I'll clean in October. I'll be a good whammon.
Waiting for
You
that
can
sandwich
try.
blabs.
It's not even like I've got high standards for women. They continuously still fall below. But yeah, again, just to reiterate, Amber Heard in a fucking heartbeat. I'm willing to lose a finger. I'll just say
You're
it right
willing
now.
to get your bed crapped in?
Yeah, sure. Whatever. You can change the sheets. Ladart for 129 checks says it's great seeing you have so much fun. I'm happy for you guys. Not jealous at all. Have fun. Thank you very much, Ladart. We
Ladart's
appreciate
awesome.
that. And we do have from Sounds of Sushi a $100 super chat. Love all the G&G streams. Wish I could one day go to a meetup, but deployment happens. I understand that. And I am sure that over the next couple of years, we will still continue to do some.
Yes.
We have a lot of shit going on in the next couple months. The meetup in October, FNT Dallas. We're talking about other things too, potentially, that we can't really say yet. But yes, so we will be continuing to do this for the next couple of years. So whenever you have some time,
as long as you guys are willing to show up, as long as we're able to do it, like financially, like to get everybody there, because it is expensive to make all of this work. It's expensive because not only is it expensive to get set up here, but we're also like, content isn't being produced on the level that we normally produce it. We're still able to produce some stuff, but it's a lot. But as long as you guys are willing to show up and be here, like, we're going to try our best to make it happen.
Yeah.
Because again, the only way we're able to do this, and I know I say it all the time, but it's just as simple as that. The only way we're able to do this is because of all of you.
Yeah. Smash
that
that like
And I
button.
had somebody talk to me the other day, like, hey, I'm sorry I haven't been able to send super chats. I was like, dude, don't apologize. You watching, you commenting, you liking, it all matters. All of it. So don't think that just because you can't send a super chat or you can't send it, like, that's not what defines you as a supporter of us. It's just being here in whatever capacity you can be here. No one's asking you to send your super chats. No one's asking you to send your hard-earned money. We're just asking you to do what you can.
Yeah.
And whatever that is for you, it means the world to us.
So many of the people last night we were talking to, I was like, oh, so what's like your username? Because I always try and read the chats during Friday Night Tights. And they were like, oh, you wouldn't recognize it because I
don't
never
chat.
And I'm
Yeah.
just like, oh, that's fine, because
it's crazy how many people don't. And I was the same way. I mean, when I was watching you guys, I never commented. I was just always listening while I was doing other stuff or playing video games or whatever. I very
this
rarely.
asshole never sent me a fucking super chat the whole time he was watching.
No, absolutely not.
I did.
Odin did.
Yeah,
Johnny,
I tagged you in all my posts.
What do you mean might have? Yeah, I have.
He did.
I don't know above average Johnny.
You know, the fact
bring that up on my
the fact that you just said it like that makes it sound really weird. Like, that you didn't preface it with a story.
You're not even going to explain
It's like,
it or anything.
it's like that's just his new nickname.
Jeremy's gone. You're
Jeremy's
not gonna
dead.
explain it?
Not so ambiguously gay.
Yeah,
forget ambiguous.
Yeah.
Good job, Jeremy. Good job.
So
we now know
Now
who
we
the
have-
new Geeks
fell
and
out of
Gamers
his
ship
chair.
is.
now we
you
have to tell
moron.
the story. We have to tell the story now, or everyone's just going to think that maybe Jeremy saw Johnny's dick. But Johnny, would you like to tell the story, or would you like Jeremy to tell it?
I'll tell the story. I don't trust this man. Okay. I was a fan of the channel for like a couple years, right? And I already have my own established channel, so there's a part of me that's like, hey, I really like the idea of getting involved with these guys. So I emailed them once, no response.
So you say them. Did you ever email me though?
You're right.
Okay.
Brian pulls the strings around here. Jeremy doesn't do anything. He plays Fortnite. So I should have emailed Ryan. I didn't know that yet, not being involved. And so I emailed, I think, Geeks and Gamers. And then after that, I emailed D-Day Cobra. Now, on the second email, both emails, I'll let them know that I really like them. But I wanted to like kind of make it clear that, hey, I watch, I'm familiar with the lingo and the jokes and all that sort of thing.
I'm one of the boys.
It was bad, dude. This did not age well. And so as I'm like making my outro, basically saying, thanks for all you guys do. I look forward to meeting you. I said, above average Johnny. I just with that. And then they didn't respond. And I was like, for months. And I'm like, this is terrible. I made a terrible joke that didn't land. I tried to take Jeremy's thing. It just didn't work at all. So I flew from South Dakota to Arizona to try to make it right. I met him, and now I'm a part of the team. But yeah, I probably shouldn't have told them that at all.
Yeah, the thing is, if you wouldn't have told us that story, Jeremy probably still had never fucking seen the email.
I honestly did see that email though. I just didn't catch the sign off because I mean I told you I remember seeing the email now because I sent you the email.
Yeah, I do remember the email. I remember all of the stuff, not the signature.
I didn't remember.
I don't remember that.
Yeah.
Well, that was
because
part of
we probably would have just ghosted you if we had seen that.
Right. Well, that's part of the reason I flew out to Arizona because you guys get those emails all the time.
Yeah.
So I knew like this is nothing. To them.
Well, I do remember me and Ryan talking about you because you have you have a channel, you have a really successful channel, and so but we were talking about it, but I don't remember that. And again, it is what it is. It's just a joke at this point. But yeah, it was funny. So
yeah, that's pretty good.
Johnny's great.
I'm glad we cleared that up, Jeremy. I imagine my my Twitch channel is not going to be spammed with that, from now on.
Oh God, you know how it is.
Yep.
So,
Alex Slusher for $1. Thank you, Alex. Appreciate that. Dr. Rachel Lindbergh for 10. G&G House looks awesome, but make sure you clean up all Ryan's floor pizza before you leave. Can't wait to see you all in October.
I'm pretty sure you'll lick it off the floor at this point.
I have I am completely fine living in filth. Like, it's not a fucking issue for me. However,
do you travel with filth?
When we're doing this stuff and we're in a house like this and there's going to be filming, I'm fucking pissed off when people are leaving shit everywhere. So I don't have any floor pizza right now. Put it that way.
He's very much okay with his personal house looking like a pigsty, but his vacation home, hell no, he can't have that.
Exactly. Well,
it's like a working home.
Exactly.
Okay.
Even my setup, right? You don't know what my floor is probably covered with like alcohol bottles and Mountain Dew bottles, everything. But the frame looks good. The presenting looks good. The presentation.
What you see.
That's why he always gets
Exactly.
pissed whenever we bring up my background because it's just so abysmal.
Terrible. You have the worst background.
But hey, it's
terrible.
summer, and my plan is to literally just shift my desk over and have my Blu-ray shelf in the background. So
is this going to be like a Josiah trying to get internet and take 2 years type of thing?
I hope it doesn't.
I see bananas in the chat. That must mean X-Ray Girl's here. That's the only explanation.
Dude, yeah, I know what you're looking for right now.
Excellent.
I'm looking for this because I want to take full credit for this. All right, here we go. X-Ray Girl, we know we love X-Ray Girl. We have a meme. There's a lot of memes because X-Ray Girl has a very expressive face.
Yeah.
So when we saw this one, this was one of the ones from Friday Night Tights. X-Ray Girl with the big ass banana. Like, I don't know about that. A tiny little banana. Super happy with it. I was like, Jeremy, we need to get that fucking smiling picture mark with a thumbs up on it. and he was able to find it very quickly.
Below average mark.
Oh man. Like, it only had 7 likes.
I know.
That is embarrassing. Okay, I'm really glad I brought it up now because there's a good chance nobody actually saw that then.
Yeah, because the meme itself only has 6 likes, so really nobody's even seen it.
Yeah.
So
now they will find it.
Now they will find it.
I want to see. Yeah, who fucking liked that? Let's see. Did X-Ray Girl ever see that? Did Mark ever see it? As liked it.
As liked it.
There you go.
Lucamus Prime always liking. So he's got us on notifications. Lucamus is awesome. So
go. It's good to see you, X-Ray Girl. Thanks for coming in and me immediately embarrassing you. Sorry about that. Joe Dubs for 5. I knew COVID came from a bad man. Anyway, hope next year you do MegaCon. I'll definitely be there next year. I don't like conventions, but
I don't either. But I like hanging out with the peeps.
Exactly. Yes. But if we center it around seeing you guys, then even I can tolerate it.
If they can handle, if they need to fix their number situation, because it was again, like you all know, I have social anxiety, and actually that wasn't even the problem. I was actually mad. I was frustrated because literally it was wall to wall people, and it was like all I could think, and I said this to several people, how does anyone think this is fun? You're just like cramped all together, walking through random.
Me and Odin were commiserating over our hatred of being close to people.
I was talking to some people, and they were like, you guys, even Gina herself said, you guys should get your own booth or panel. And I'm like, And I was talking to some of the fans, and we're meeting up, and I said, "Yeah," I said, "Me, like, I don't think
We don't think of ourselves
we don't
that
think
way.
I don't think we deserve that. I don't think we should have that. But it's not about us. It's about making it more accessible for the people that want to find us.
Yeah.
Where if they go, hey, I want to meet, instead of, because basically, essentially, by us trying to go, oh, we're not important enough to have this, we're making it more difficult for the people that want to find us to find it, because they're having to run around that entire place just hoping to run into it.
Especially with no signal in there.
Well,
They try to make us so you can't get a signal, so you pay $80 for internet
a day, $80 a day.
Yeah.
Just for internet.
That's just not the kind of relationship we have with our viewers.
Yeah.
It just
No.
would feel weird to be.
It-
I would say to
does,
get
like-
one just for practical purposes, just to like have a base to stay.
Well, even this, even the October meetup, and how that's been such a difficult thing, and a lot of it's just because we're not charging anyone a dime, because we don't. I think it's absolutely cringe beyond belief for a YouTuber to try to charge another human being to come meet them and shake their hands. All right, it goes for every single YouTuber on this platform, all the way up to PewDiePie. All right,
especially when
we
they-
are YouTubers. We are not important enough. And so, if for having an event, I think you should have security as a YouTuber. You know what I mean? I absolutely think security is important. I think that's a valuable thing to have, a lot of security. But to charge anybody to come meet you, we sit here in our bedrooms and make content.
Right.
And the people that support us give us that opportunity. And so, but my point is that mentality, though, is holding it back from us getting that place set up. If I was to say, we're going to charge $10 a head or something, that would make the decision to get this massive place that's going to hold over 1,000 people so much easier.
Yep.
But so again,
tough.
it's a juggling act of thinking beyond where we're at. So that's the struggle right now.
Well, the thing is, like, I have so many people who came up to me just yesterday alone who are trying to start out their own channels.
Yeah.
Who are like 100 subs, 300 subs, however many, over 1,000. And like me, I'm like, you're just like me. I was in your shoes 3 years ago, like that. And so I honestly don't feel any different. So yeah, we like that personal connection. And what I do want to say too, before we move on, is there was quite a few people yesterday. I know this is pretty normal for meetups. This was normal for me when I met you guys in Arizona. There's a lot of people who are a little bit more on the shy side and have a hard time initiating and reaching out to us. We want you to approach us. We want you to come in and find your way into the circle of people talking, so that you have your opportunity to speak with us. Because if you recognize us and you want to talk with us and you walk away and you haven't spoken with everybody you want to speak with, that's devastating for us. Like that's sad. We don't want that. And so please feel free to approach us. We'll welcome you. We'll love to have you there. So,
And I'm terrible with names, but just shout out, because one person came up and was like, hey, I'm gonna come, I wanted to approach you first. And and I was just like, hey, that's totally fine, because I think maybe it's because he recognized, like, I've shared about my social anxiety in the past. So it's like, if that's what you need to reach out, like if it's just to me or anyone else, reach out.
Yep.
Absolutely. It's fun meeting everybody for sure. And I see a lot of people in the chat just saying right now, like, awesome seeing you guys. So it's very cool. I'm sorry we got rained out, but it was good 2 hours there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Robert Chambers for $10. Thanks, guys. You just made being a janitor a whole lot easier, especially when I got scrubbed shitty toilets from a shitty walk. No, I don't work at City Walk. The professor for another $5. Thank you. Ryan and Jeremy's love child for $5. There's nothing ambiguous about my daddy's love for each other.
apparently, whatever you said wasn't powerful enough to just switch the ship and spell you too. So I'm relieved.
Appreciate, what is this? I can't see what that is. This is from Inferior Star Gaming. Thank you very much for the library coin. Appreciate it. Over on Odyssey, we got some people watching on Rumble still as well. Thank you guys. MT Skull for $5. Awesome show. Enjoy all the content. Hail FNT. Odin, he lives. Ryan, keep keeping it real. Jeremy, go Dogs. Don't know fourth, Chad. Tell me about you.
I love that. I hope that just becomes a running gag. Like, I don't know that guy, but he seems all right. Like, yeah. I like Nintendo. Give the Brio Arson answer. My favorite game is Nintendo.
Wow. All right. Well, Seratano, this is a big super chat, but a pretty serious one here. So Thank you for $200, Saratano. Did you see an ambulance outside the main entrance at the end of the con? My brother fell and dislocated his right shoulder. He's partially paralyzed on his left side. So for the next few days, he has no arms. LOL. He was on the lookout for you. He's a fan like me. Shout out to Eugene. Well, we wish we would have seen him, Sarah. I'm sorry that we didn't get to see you guys. Or we didn't get to see him.
Hospital?
Yeah.
Email me.
Yeah, let us know. Maybe, email Jeremy and me.
Yeah.
Like Johnny found out. But
Jeremy at geeksandgamers.com, Ryan at geeksandgamers.com. Those are the easiest to remember. Email us. If he's still in the hospital, maybe we can go by.
Yeah.
And we'll be praying for him too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's because that's awful. But I wonder, I kind of curious how it happened, just because there's so many people there.
It said he was in the hospital till 1 a.m.
Okay, so he's out now.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad that he's able to get out. But
yeah, man, I'm sorry to hear that, and I wish we could have met up. So keep us posted. So that's awful. Yeah, so some people are saying, they saw the ambulance there last night and everything. So
we were there. We left probably around 5:30, so we didn't stay to the end. So we probably missed that. And there's a couple different like exits and stuff. So
said he's out and home.
Okay. Well, that's
just
good
get
to
some
hear.
Rest. Let some rest.
Let him know that we're thinking about him, Sarah.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Man.
$2 from Chris Coran. I want a video of Ryan and Krista grocery shopping.
I want to see that.
Kung Fu hot dog for £5. Josiah and Odin. Do you get offended by film, TV shows that contain profanity, etc., even though you really like them? What religion is Josiah?
Hang tight before you answer that. So Sarah said, thank you so much. I will. So yes, pass along. And then thank you so much again with the hearts. So, awesome. You guys are the best in the chat, giving positive feedback on that. And we do appreciate you letting us know about that. And hopefully in the future, we'll be able to work something out. So, okay, go ahead.
If it's in a show that I like, I mean, I don't typically get offended necessarily by it. It's more so of if it's something, it's very rarely do I see any use of profanity or nudity or anything like that ever used for a purpose that is really necessary. So like that bothers me more in films, like especially more modern films. It's like, okay, why'd you have to have that scene in there? Did you really need to have the language? It's really not as necessarily as offensive. It's more of just like there's no reason or purpose to this. And go ahead.
How did you feel about Father Stew? So like I haven't seen that, but I know it was rated R for language, and that's so
that's an example of one where that was one of the few times, and I mentioned in my review, where it actually made sense to have the language in there, because the whole movie is about his conversion story from starting off as this very rough guy and then becoming a priest. And so like that, like to me, was one of the few times where I was like, this actually makes sense. Like to not have these parts in here would not have made sense, but they could have made
it without it.
Well, also like no. I would say with the language, it actually wouldn't have made as much sense. There's a sequence though where they could have done more, like as far as like sexuality, and they didn't. And I was like, so that is again where I think it shows that you can make and tell stories without having to use and abuse these different items. But yeah, it's one of the few movies where actually the language use makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. And what religion is Josiah? I think he's Protestant, but I don't really know. Josiah, do you have a denomination or non-denominational Christian? He doesn't like labels.
Yes.
I'm
very.
The only label he likes is
Catholicism.
the anti-Tom Hanks label.
Yes, the anti-SJW label. And knock Maman for $5. Krista already revealed Jeremy and Johnny are an item during a Fortnite stream 2 weeks ago.
She did. She randomly said they're lovers. Thanks, Krista.
Joni.
Joni.
I fucking hate that. Westfield 999 says a thank you super sticker. Thank you very much. Wookie Be Bad for $20. Thanks for the meetup. I thought Ryan was more scripted, but his quick whips and sharp tongue with Krista out of nowhere blew my mind. Props. Yeah, I don't really think any of this shit before I say it. I just say it. But yeah, even when we're not filming or anything.
We were arguing before we went live. I think he got some of it on the B-roll footage, but me and Ryan were arguing before we went live. And then Odin's like, "Oh, you guys are saving it for the show." I'm like, "No, because every time we do it on the show, they get mad at us."
Yeah.
So no, we're not going to do it on the show anymore.
Yeah, now we got to pull back. I forgot what it was. We were talking. I just started attacking Krista for having to live with her. I don't even know like what started it, but I just know we were at the meetup and I saw her in that fucking pink wig she had and it pissed me off. So
As someone who is a viewer for 2 years, I like it when it's like 5 minutes, 10 minutes of that. When it's like 30 minutes to
it's too
45
much. I
minutes,
know.
I'm
I
like,
think
it
that
just
might be the problem.
overpowers and drowns
Yeah,
out
I think that's the
everything.
problem
Yeah.
is that it goes on too long. We just probably need to get it out of the way, like 5-10 minutes, and then stop. So that's a good point.
But
That's a good
the
point.
other problem is, when someone, especially on Friday Night Tights, someone like I speak up about it, I get yelled at.
Get kicked
so,
off.
Yeah.
Stay in line, Christian. So there's a comment on Friday Night Tights. He's just trashing me. He's like, I can't believe Jeremy kicked Odin off the stream, and I'm like, I didn't. Like, go back.
I gave my seat.
I lean in.
Odin
'cause-
left to go fucking eat.
Yes.
It just got here after
Like,
an
they're
8-hour
like-
drive.
Yeah, they're like, it's the disrespect that Jeremy has leveled. I'm tired of it. I'm like, I hadn't seen Odin yet, so I leaned in to give him a hug. And then he's like, oh yeah. And then he looks back, he's like, hey, do you want to hop on? I'm like, oh yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So I hop on. Next thing I know, Odin's in the chat. And he's like, I left to go to Cracker Barrel because I'm hungry. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm stuck on the show the rest of the time.
Yeah.
And then in the chat, they're like, Jeremy kicked him off because his ego can't stand it. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah, there's way better reasons to attack Jeremy.
I
Yeah,
love the chat. How
way
could
better.
you? How could you?
There's so many options.
Hashtag
It doesn't
cancel
have to
Jeremy.
be. It doesn't have to be.
Yeah,
that.
I just like that there's Odin simps in the chat who are willing to go to war for
That's awesome. Because there's so many that just hate me for any general reason, just like we all have our haters. But then there's
Yeah.
also the ones who are like, no.
There are I've seen the comment a couple times. Who's that young Jack Murphy? We got the post of all of us together there. The post of all of us together there. We got another one. Is that Jack? How'd you get Jack Murphy to come to the content house? Oh.
The one that's the major. Well, there's a lot of major differences between me and Jack Murphy.
Uh,
but one of
yeah.
the other
There's
major
Quite a
differences.
few.
He's a real Christian.
I don't have to dye my beard like he does. So
That's true.
Yeah.
Jack fucking Murphy.
Sounds of Sushi, Jeremy's Cobra Commander, and Ryan is his Destro. That's pretty good. Destro, I always thought Destro was such a badass dude. He's so fucking cool, man. Not in the live action movies, but
Yeah, I was gonna say it. Jeremy, like the most fake thing about Jeremy is that he pretends not to like the live action G.I. Joe movies. That's all we've watched since we've been here. He just keeps putting it on repeat. He sees Duke and he's like, oh God, I love Channing Tatum.
you're playing a lot of Splatoon when we get back, motherfucker.
So that's what you think. The professor for $10. Look forward to meeting you guys at the Dallas meetup. Hopefully, Ryan can make it, as I really enjoyed hanging out with him in Oklahoma City. Good dude, no matter what anyone says. Yeah, I got to see a couple people that were able to come to here that had been to like the meetup in Chicago, the meetup we did in Nashville when I was traveling across the country. So that was cool. So hope to see you again, man.
No, Sailor Mercury, Joseph Gordon-Levitt was not Cobra Commander because that was not Cobra Commander.
What was the title of his character?
That
name?
was not Cobra Commander.
I'm pretty sure
I
Cobra
don't
Commander.
care
in the
what
credits.
you say. And it's in the Bible. They say
Oh,
Joseph
okay.
Gordon-Levitt is not Cobra Commander.
Okay.
I don't know what page it's on.
Okay.
And I don't know if you're educated
What
on the
book is it?
Bible.
What book
but
is it?
I know. I'm not doing spoilers right now, okay? So
That was the message. That doesn't count.
I don't
I'm not gonna spoil the Bible for everybody. Okay, they're gonna have to find the book on their own.
We do have a couple more Streamlabs and super chats. We're gonna get
Imagine
to,
someone
guys,
just 2 weeks later, like being like, "I'm still looking through the Bible and I can't find this thing on Cobra Commander."
Nord Timmy for a fist bump super chat. Thank you. Russell Keel for $4.99 with the Keep It Up super sticker. Thank you very much. John Melchick says, John Melick says, I really appreciate seeing content from a group of people with similar age with common sense and good humor. You're a breath of fresh air. Keep it up. Jeremy's old as fuck, so I don't know about similar age, but thank you, John. Appreciate it, man. Bush and Ryu Cat for $5. One thing I won't miss from the pandemic, the elbow handshake. Get young Rip on here next time. Well, it might be easier to get Rip places once he launches the Rippaverse, and now he doesn't have to wear fucking masks on a plane. I think it'll be easier for Rippa to come places if he wants to.
Yeah, he's a pretty busy guy right now, but I'm sure when things calm down for him, he could probably make it out some of these. That'd be awesome.
Radio for $5 says, Johnny, 17 is greater than 2. Is she talking about like her kills in Fortnite compared to yours, or?
Yeah, so essentially what happened, I'll explain
is
it real
good.
quick.
She's really good at fucking
She's one
shooters.
of the best players I've known. But just because somebody's better than me at something doesn't mean I won't compete with them and think that I can raise my game to their level just because I'm that competitive. Well, I beat her one time 2-1 in kills. And I never stopped saying 2 is greater than 1. And then I got her again later. Now she beats me more often than not, 9-7. And then she just went full alpha and just beat me 17-2. And she will never,
Like,
ever let me forget it.
well, I think that I've seen her a couple of her clips and stuff out there when she's playing Fortnite, and I think that Apex, like a lot of like her playing Apex, she brings into that like the fucking slides while she's shooting and everything. It's
she's good.
Just,
She's really
yeah,
good.
it's really good.
Yeah, follow her on Twitch radio.
Mm-hmm. Sean McClure for 2. Amazing having you on the same screen in person. Yeah, I think a lot of people like this. Over on Streamlabs, Ronan the Crusader for 10. Buenos dias again, G&G crew. Wish I could have flown down to MegaCon, but for now, take this money and my eyeballs. Thank you, Ronan.
Thank you.
Flash for $10. Love these live streams. It's refreshing to see a genuine crew that's also entertaining. Hope to make it in October. Ryan is an absolute riot. Thank you, Bruce. Appreciate it, man. Bimbo Baggins for 5. I hope Kevin Smith's line was short. Screw that asshole for ruining He-Man, trying to ruin Clownfish TV, and disrespecting fans with Netflix. I tried to send a message to Kevin Smith. I don't know if he got it. I'll have to try to reconfirm today. But thank you. And knock him on for 3. Finally saw the Batman for the first time. Overall, an okay film, but even having it spoiled wasn't enough to prepare for all the cringe at the end. Rich white men quote, autistic screams, YouTube crap at the end, ruin it for me. 6.5 out of 10. But what about all the black people in Akmamon? That's what I need to know. And then for $3, Akmamon says, I wonder how my SJW brother will react to the Batman news. He hates Disney Star Wars, but supports everything else leftists do. He's only angry if it affects stuff he loves. He defended gay Robin in DC. I expect 180 because he loves Batman. What I saw a lot of were people being like, have you seen how he dresses Robin? Of course, Batman's always been gay. It's like, didn't you just try to make an argument against grooming? But yeah, it's tough to keep those arguments straight.
Yep.
Road Rager
Literally.
for yeah. Road Rager.
I got him.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Got him.
That's a good one. Road Rager for 10. What's up, guys? What are all the women who should be in the kitchen making you guys sandwiches for lunch? And who's the bigger human being, Uche or X-Ray Girl? I've never met Uche in real life. So right now I have to say X-Ray Girl.
I know who the better linebacker is.
It's definitely
so
Uche.
it's
Definitely
definitely
Uche.
X-ray girl.
Yeah.
She's a better linebacker.
Well,
Uche,
considering Uche
yeah.
was a lineman, probably.
Yeah, but X-Ray Girl did pick up my truck and just kind of move it across the parking lot. It was straightened out. That's how strong she is. She's a massive human being.
She picked up Jay.
That's like a Brie Larson strength.
Yeah.
Like she picked Jay up off the ground while she was wearing high heels.
Yeah.
And then she tried to pick Jeremy up, but I think she had another drink in between there and was just too fucking drunk and fell over.
Yeah.
We had to stop her from doing that. So
Yeah, X-Ray Girl is
and
man,
she punched me in the dick.
Yeah, she's something else in person, man. She's wild child. So
She's nuts. Yeah, me and her, yeah, if she was here, I would get less done if she was there for sure. Darth Danger Zone for 20. You guys are hilarious. Looking forward to all the upcoming content this year. Thank you very much, Darth Danger
we have
Zone.
a new member, Ryan.
Oh my
You know what that
gosh, we do have. Why isn't it showing up here?
means? Yeah,
It's
just-
weird. We do have a new member, Milk Butter.
You know what that means?
Milk Butter 117. It means that we're supposed to play
Calling for it.
something.
They're calling for it.
This one?
I'm going to teach you the meaning of pain. I'm going to teach you the meaning of humiliation. I'm going to teach you the meaning of defeat. Oh, you better prepare.
Oh, this one.
Canadian bear.
There you go, Milk Butter. Let's see. Michael Amato for 5. Glad you guys are having fun, but Jeremy, I'm going through Fortnite and Chun-Li's ass withdrawal. Can't wait till you fire Fortnite back up. Super entertaining.
Hell yeah. Geeks and Gamers Play. Make sure you guys subscribe over there. We'll be back on the grind in about a week. So.
Go. Can't wait. The Noob Reviews, and that's Megan's new channel that she's been reviewing comics on for $5, says it's been so amazing to see you all together. Why did it do that? It's been so amazing to see you all together. Very much enjoyed the Nerf gun fight you all had. Who all will be in Dallas? Again, I think that I will probably be there,
yeah,
but
I'm planning on
I haven't
being there,
committed
yeah.
yet,
Yeah.
but because I got some things to work out, but I plan on being there as well.
Yeah.
I'm at 95%. I'm just waiting to buy my tickets to the con.
Yep.
But thank you, Noob Reviews. Geek Truth for 2. Hi, Odin. Ask Josiah to say Mortal Kombat names.
Hey, Josiah, can you say some Mortal Kombat names?
Right? Didn't you say Raiden or something on there?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said Raiden when he did the video.
It was that in the Jim Lee
Hey,
video, right?
Hey, Jeff, because you are like a super editor, okay? Can we take that video of Josiah and the Mortal Kombat video, and we'll do this for premium members, and every time he says the wrong name, that face of Tom Hanks looking shocked pops up, like just like like every time Josiah says it wrong, Tom Hanks is like his face goes weird. That's perfect. We got to do
and
that.
then you got to cut it every time from his manifesto the other day, just him saying Tom Hanks.
That'd be good.
Yeah, that'd be good.
All right, but we are all caught up. I see Dan Vask in the chat. He's been summoned after we played it. So, but we are gonna call it quits here because we have a couple more things that we're gonna get done today.
Yeah, we got some more projects to work on today.
I'm gonna say one more Mortal Kombat name, okay? This is like the most complicated of them all. Johnny Cage.
Hey Josiah, what do you think about Jim Lee taking over DC Comics?
Fuck Jim Lee.
Josiah, like I wish you would they just hired some diversity hire, some guy named Jim Lee just for Asian representation. I don't know who this guy is, what he thinks he knows about comics, but never heard of him before.
Oh man, good stuff. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. We do have some content we're gonna be creating, and I don't think we're gonna go live tonight again. At least not like we're not gonna do Mario Kart, but we may do like a live stream like we did a couple days ago. Maybe with Krista with the gimbal or Stephanie with the gimbal, walking around kind of showing you guys what's going on. There's no promise on that. I'm just leaving the door open as possibly. But other than that, we will be live again tomorrow, same time. We're doing the daily live stream as long as we're here, and we'll be here till Wednesday. And then after that, we're going to have everybody kind of breaking off. I know, Odin, you're leaving tomorrow. What time?
I don't know yet, but
Okay. You're going to be on the stream tomorrow?
that's the question. I
Okay.
don't know if I'll be leaving before that or right.
Okay, cool. It's been awesome having you here, man.
Yeah, it has been a lot of fun
If that's
to
the
know.
last time you've seen Odin on the stream, show him some love. Thanks to Jeff for getting all the B-roll footage. And we're going to continue to try to do our best to build this thing up. And, it's great. And we really appreciate all of you. It's been awesome hanging out with so many people as well. Can't wait to see more of you in the near future. Take us away, Ryan.
Ashley Cruz for $10, who we met yesterday. It was great meeting you guys. Thank you for the hat, Ryan. I'm wearing it today for the Gina panel. I handed Jay gave me some Rebellion hats to hand out to people, and Ashley's one of the people that got one.
Nice.
Sorry we couldn't make the meetup, from Justin, Josh, and Ashley, and we did a little interview with them as well.
Yep.
So,
well, hey, if you guys if you guys are at Gina's panel today, make sure you give her some love. Let her know Geeks and Gamers loves her. Got her back. So 'cause she is the best. So
right. And thank you guys on Odyssey and Rumble for hanging out as well. Just real quickly, we got one more Streamlabs from Enoch Maman. I subscribe to all you guys. You already know my opinion on black people in the Batman and movies in general.
God.
Seriously, though, Kravitz was okay, but I hate race gender swaps in general. Wright was a mediocre Gordon. The soulful Saint Mare was irritating. I kind of really agree with that. I was surprisingly, I liked Zoe Kravitz as Catwoman, but I hated the fact that they did the race swap in general, and the line she had. It's clearly like they targeted her for that line. That line doesn't happen if they don't race swap Catwoman. So it's clearly was intentional.
Yep.
But anyway, we'll end on that note. Thank you guys. We'll talk to you later.
Bye, everyone.
Peace.
Bye.
Later, y'all.